Friday, people.
Ooh, anyway, I gotta hook up that thing where we can like play sounds during this. It's a week away. It's a week away, y'all.
1 week until the 5th annual Autism in Black Hybrid Conference. I am Maria Davis Pierre, CEO and founder of Autism in Black, and I am here with my other half.
What's going on, y'all? Dr. Barry Pierre, the co-founder of Autism Black, CEO of Pierre Medical Consulting, and also co-sponsor, right, along with some other heavyweights for the 2025 5th annual Autism Black Conference going down this time next week. Day one will be wrapped up, and we'll be preparing for day two. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh man, excited.
I know. I can't believe after a whole well over a year of planning, because for those of you who know, Dr. Barry starts planning the conference before the other one starts. So he's already planning 2026. So we have put a lot of effort into this conference. Hi over there on Instagram. When you see me looking this way, I'm looking at Instagram. But we're excited. What are we going to talk about tonight on this Friday, 1 week out from?
Yeah, no, I think it's obviously highlighting the fact that yes, we got 1 week away. The ability to still get virtual tickets are still there. We don't have the link scrolling up, but it is autismblack.org/conference 2025. If you want to come to South Florida, West Palm Beach, Florida to be exact, you can still get your in-person tickets as well. We still got some spots. We got some spots for some in-person folks to come through and show out, and we're very excited for that to come. Again, this is our first in-person and virtual conference. So it's an exciting and nervous feeling because it is our first, and like you're just trying to figure out like, all right, like these, like how do you do a conference, right? Again, we didn't know how to, right? So but our community, who has continued to support us over these 7 years, said, hey, like y'all should try to do this in person. And, you know, despite the climate outside, right, with, you know, the powers that be, right, in our administration, we took on that challenge because we know if we don't, there's not going to be too many people that will be able to, right? So again, we're very excited. Again, Autism Black Conference, hosted by, right, some amazing heavy hitters. Could you put our sponsors up? Because I want to make sure when we talk about the conferences, we want to make sure we're highlighting our sponsors: Amazon, Grant Makers for Girls of Color, and Pierre Medical Consulting. I got like a little bitty sponsorship in comparison to those big giants, but we're very excited.
Swag bag sponsors, Mantra Band.
Oh yes.
Therapeutics. So they have put things in our swag bag that are all of our in-person attendees will get, but also our VIP virtual attendees.
And what I'll do is I'll definitely update the registration page just so y'all can see who is our sponsors. I might even update the registration page just so y'all can see who is going to be some of our vendors, right? Like, so if y'all had not had a chance and y'all need an extra push to say, all right, like I've been waiting this long. I haven't gone to a conference yet, or I went to one a couple years ago. I wasn't sure if I'm going. Like, now's the time. Again, we got some sponsors, and obviously we got some amazing people, right? Mm-hmm. If you go to the registration page, you'll actually see the speakers who are going to be. We have live speakers and pre-recorded speakers, so you'll have opportunity to kind of see both those speakers there, and our schedule is actually there as well too, so you know exactly the topics that are going down. So just exciting time. Like I said, this is for me, I start getting very, very hyped the closer we get to an event, because I just be ready to go. I just ready to go, and you know, like my wife said, like I'm already thinking like, all right, how are we going to do the next one better next year? So very exciting times.
Yes, and for those of you who will be attending, you will find out information about the next one at the conference, as well as other things we have planned for the rest of the year with Autism in Black. Like Dr. Barry says, we are very excited. I'm in a space of being nervous and excited because I want to make sure everything goes smoothly. I get this way every year. Making sure things go smoothly, and it always does. But when you're planning a conference, it's just kind of anxiety provoking because you do want everything to go how you're envisioning it. I got some questions over here on Instagram. Somebody asked, Star Beauty said, is it going to be online as well? Yes, we are hybrid. So if you can't come to West Palm Beach next weekend, you are more than welcome to get a virtual ticket and attend from anywhere in the world. Once you click that link that's scrolling across the bottom, or actually go to that link that's scrolling across the bottom, you'll be able to choose the ticket type that you want.
And I think one of the things that I think really separates us, and has been something that we've been doing since day one, is we understand that a lot of times we go to these conferences, we get some amazing information. We may take some notes, we may not take some notes, we may miss something. So we're offering notes as well too. So we'll have notes so you can just kind of go in and just kind of take in the conference. But more importantly, and this is something that we fought for, you have access to the recordings for life. Mm-hmm. So even if you register today and like you missed, a couple sessions and you got busy, life, right? Because that's what really happens. For the rest of your life, right? You're going to get access to the recording. So it's not like that ability to get that information that you might have missed kind of goes away. And I know that happens a lot, right? We'll go to a conference and maybe they'll give the recordings. Maybe they won't give the recordings. Maybe they'll charge you for the recordings, right? Even though you pay for a ticket, and then they'll turn around and charge you for the same recordings, the ticket you already paid for. So it's a lifetime access to the conference recordings forever.
Yes. And you get 3 months post-conference access to our conference platform, Whova. So you're still able to engage with the community that you're building over the weekend throughout for 3 months. We have many attendees who still use the app well after the conference has ended. They're setting up networking, pop-ups, and all types of things in there. So make sure you're joining us. We're very excited. Like we said, we're 1 week out. This time next week, I'm pretty sure I will be in the bed gearing up for day 2, probably relishing over how day 1 went. We have an amazing lineup of speakers. As you all know, if you've been to any Autism in Black event, the content is always on top tier status. So there will be, again, lots of great content that you'll be getting. But like Dr. Berry said, one of the upgrades that you can do is add on that note taking, getting the notes taken for you. That way you're just able to take it in during the three days, network, build your community, and then go back and look at the notes and watch the replays at the same time. I know that's something that helps me because in the moment I'm trying to, process. So sometimes you have to go back and look at some stuff. And then
professionals get
the CEs.
Therapists get the opportunity to get CE credit units.
Yes. So we are NBCC. Well, not we. I am NBCC approved to offer live CEs. We are offering 10 for this conference, and you can get them if you're attending virtually or in person. You just have to be live during the sessions. And once you go to the registration page, you'll see the sessions that are counted as for the CE hours. So you'll have to make sure that you are there for those sessions because you want to make sure you can get all 10 of your hours. What else?
Yeah, no, I think that's a big one too, especially for our business professionals. And that's really been because someone asked, what has changed over, the 5th conference versus the first one, right? And I think one of the biggest things, and obviously I was a kind of a big driver in that, is recognizing like we got the families who are coming, who are learning, but there's some professionals who kind of need to learn like the side as well too. It doesn't make any sense that we're only teaching the families or only teaching the parents or those who are actually autistic, like the ways of the land and how to kind of maneuver and operate and move in a safe space. but we also got to teach the people who are professionals, right? The people who get paid, right, to take care of these individuals in one way, shape, or form. So the fact that we've had more professionals, again, this is our third year offering CEs, or second. I'm not second year offering CEs. That was something that the professionals asked for. I know from a physician standpoint, I know folks are trying to get like CE hours from a medical standpoint. Is actually a lot harder because I definitely tried to get the medical side as well too, right? Just really trying to make sure that when people think of an Autism in Black conference, they don't start getting no thoughts like this is a non-professional conference. Like you're not going to learn from here. Mm-hmm. You're not going to be taught. Most of our speakers, if not all, are like got some serious academic credentials as well too.
They really do.
We're not playing games here. I know sometimes people, when they see that we're Black in something, they for some reason will like think there's some like diminished product going on. That is not the case over here. So so as I've seen us grow over these 5 years, I think that's one thing that just continues to get honed in. That this the professionalism, and that raising that standard, and letting folks know that you can focus on autism, you can focus on Black autism, and still keep it as professional as all of these other conferences around.
Exactly. And even with that, still our speakers are between 95 and 98% neurodivergent. So not only are they professionals working in the field, they are also sharing from their lived experience, and learning how from their own lived experiences, how we all can do better in our fields. I think that's one of the things that also sets us apart. I'm a licensed therapist, but I'm also autistic. So being able to talk to my colleagues and saying, hey, this is what we were taught. I know, however, this is what we should be doing, because on that intersection of race and disability, we're not taught that in our programs. Dr. Berry did not have a whole rotation on dealing with autistic individuals. Did not happen, right? So we have to make sure that our professionals know how to go in the room and understand that our culture is still in there, understand that we are also autistic, and look at it from that perspective. So I'm very happy about our lineup of speakers. Like Dr. Berry said, when I was looking at the credentials, I was like, oh, wow, these are some real heavy hitters that are coming this year. So I'm excited about every single session, because I always learn every year as well.
I love it. So again, I think we're just kind of tapping in, right? Just kind of, knocking on the door, letting y'all know, hey, we got a week. It's a week away. And again, I think I'm just more excited that, yes, it is our first in person, right? So very excited to just meet people. And then obviously we're going to hold down the virtual audience, right? Because we don't and will not forget who got us here, who kind of started this all. And that's why it's always so funny when people ask like, oh, hey, like, can you do it online? Like that was the standard, right? Mm-hmm. This, like, having an in-person thing is the new thing. So we already know how to hold it down for our virtual audience. So you have a good time, enjoying the lessons, right? Like, again, we got, because I know y'all yelled at us. We got built-in breaks. We got music. We got learning. Y'all get a lunch break. Like we want y'all to, because again, we didn't know no better, right? So we just went. We was 6 hours, 7 hours. It was.
And I think that really tells to the content that we have, is because nobody wanted to take a break, because at first we were not offering breaks. The first 2 years we did not offer any breaks, and people would not log off. And then in the feedback, they're like, can you please offer us some breaks so that we can have a moment to eat and do these things? So I think that speaks to our content when people who are watching online don't even want to take a break to go and eat and do those things. But now we know better. We got built-in breaks. We got, accommodations built into the conference. So we're very, very excited. I I know for those, we probably might do some lives while we're at the conference so y'all can see what's happening.
Yeah, you already know I am. So
y'all better make sure y'all following Dr. Berry's platforms, because you know me, I'll forget and be so in the moment that I won't think about it till later.
I'll be doing lives for those, especially for those who do follow me. Y'all probably y'all recognize, like, I'm the typical media person in the family, and I like doing it. Love doing live. Shout out to Dr. Dreon Birch. He was the one who, like, lit the fire in me. So I'll definitely be going live to kind of highlight, shout out. I'm going to be in the virtual chats in the audience. I'm going to be, bigging up, answering questions. And so you'll see me everywhere. Be like, hey, he was just on stage. Like, he was just on live. Like, it's going to be that type of time. And again, it's going to be a good, fun time for everything that's going on.
Exactly. So if you have already got your tickets, you will be getting an email from us around 7th or the 8th, giving you access to not only the Whova conference platform, but also our vault that will hold all of the recordings. So when you go in there, you'll see the pre-recorders already up there for you. And then in about 2 weeks after the conference, you'll see the live sessions added in there once we get them edited. So make sure you're doing that pre-work and going in and looking at all of the amazing pre-recording sessions, because those are some amazing sessions as well. Mm-hmm. Other than that, I know you want to tell the people that they'll be to stay on for next week to make sure they catch the lives.
Next week's gonna be fun. Next week is going to be fun. We're gonna give, if you're in the West Palm Beach area, right, we might give a in-person ticket away. If you're virtual, which most everybody is virtual, we might give a virtual ticket away. So you just got to stay tuned to the lives. We'll have a more regimented schedule on the lives, whether it be 12 p.m., 9 p.m. We'll have a schedule so you guys can kind of, so it doesn't like surprise you, like, oh my God, I missed the live. So we'll make that happen.
Other than that, enjoy your Friday evening. We got some stuff to handle, and you'll catch us tomorrow.
Oh, you know what? Because I know your IG audience is pretty live. Someone like whoever DMs me, I'm actually going to give you access to last year's conference, right? Just so you can kind of see what these conferences are like. So either DM Maria or myself, first two people to do it, we'll get access to the 2024 conference Volt, so that we can see what it looks like, see all of the sessions, and kind of see how we do these things here.
So if you are watching right now, you can DM me, and I'll make sure to check it, because y'all know usually I'm horrible about checking my DMs. DM me or Dr. Berry, and you will get lifetime access to last year's conference, year 4, 2024. And Dr. Berry will make sure you have access to that. So how long do they have to, because they might watch
12 o'clock midnight. 12 o'clock midnight.
You got about 4 hours to to hop in the DMs and this. So make sure you're doing that.
Pays to be on live.
You got 4 hours to hop into either my or Dr. Berry's DMs and ask for last year's conference vault, so you can watch the sessions and see what we're about. Other than that, I think we're going to get on up out of here. I got a vending session that I'm doing tomorrow, bringing some more awareness to this conference. So I may do a live or show you guys some pictures from that. So we'll see. All right. Enjoy your Friday.
All right, y'all.